Hey love, it's Dr. Misty, and today I want to talk about a reframe that honestly changed everything for me. Maybe it will for you too. You know that moment when you get triggered and your first thought is, ugh, am I just broken? Am I never going to be healed enough? Yeah, that's a story most of us inherited, and it's bullshit. Here's the radical truth. Your triggers aren't proof that you're damaged, dramatic, or failing at recovery. They're not red flags about your partner either, or a sign that you should run from every situation that stirs them up. Triggers are just information. That's all. They're your nervous system's way of tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, this feels like something that hurt before. Can we pause and just check if it's actually dangerous right now? They aren't judgments. They aren't verdicts. They're just reminders that you've survived some shit. The real problem isn't that we have triggers. It's all the shame we pile on ourselves for being triggered and the way we let those moments make our decisions for us instead of getting curious about what our bodies are trying to communicate. When you get triggered, your nervous system isn't being dramatic or broken. It's actually doing exactly what it was built to do. Its whole job is to keep you alive, not to keep you happy or high vibe or even comfortable. Just alive. So when something in your environment feels similar to old pain, your system sends up a flare, even if there's no real threat in the present. But then the shame kicks in. Suddenly you're thinking, why am I like this? What's wrong with me? My partner's going to think I'm too much. I should be past this by now. All that noise just reinforces the old message. Not only is there danger, but now you're unsafe with yourself for even having the response. That's how we get stuck in the cycle. Shame on top of pain. Avoidance on top of shame. And every time we avoid or try to suppress a trigger, it actually grows stronger. It's like putting a scared dog in a closet. Doesn't make the fear go away, just makes it louder and more convinced the world isn't safe. What if instead we could pause when we get triggered, even for a second, and ask ourselves, is this actually dangerous right now, or is this my system remembering something from before? What if you could remind yourself that your body isn't malfunctioning, it's just running a really old program that was written for survival, not joy? That moment of pause, that little gap between being triggered and reacting, is where all the magic lives. This is where curiosity matters more than self-control. When you feel that rush, that jolt, that urge to bolt or to freeze, you get to check in. What is this reminding me of? What would help me feel safe enough to stay present? And how can I talk about this with my partner or anyone else involved without making it their job to fix it for me? Communicating about triggers isn't about dumping responsibility or making someone walk on eggshells. It's about saying, hey, something just came up for me. I think it's an old feeling, not actually about you, but I might need a minute to check in with myself. That's what nervous system literacy sounds like in real life. So no, this isn't about becoming trigger-free. That's not how trauma recovery works. It's about building a different relationship with your triggers, one based on curiosity instead of shame, and honesty instead of avoidance. Every time you meet your own trigger with curiosity, even if it's messy, even if it doesn't go perfectly, you're literally creating new neural pathways. You're teaching your brain and body that you can stay present, that you can handle discomfort, and that you can make choices from a place of agency, not reflex. So, next time you feel that wave rise up, that heat, that chill, that urge to leave or lash out or shut down, see if you can pause and ask, body, what are you trying to tell me? Instead of, what's wrong with me? Because your triggers aren't obstacles to healing, they're actually pathways to it. They hold the wisdom your body is carrying from everything you've survived. If you want to keep exploring this, don't forget to check out the Untamed Ember podcast wherever you get your podcasts, and come join the Ember Vault for more deep dive worksheets and radical nervous system tools. You're not broken, love. You're just listening to a body that learned how to survive. Now you get to decide how you want to live. I'm here getting curious right alongside you. I'll see you next time.